Why did we stop watching this, Claire?
You are being watched.
Hello, welcome back to WhatAreMovie. I am Tony.
And I'm Claire.
And we're back to finally watch more Person of Interest. I've got the shirt on again.
Ugh.
Claire, it's been like 5 days since we've recorded, so
Has
I don't
it?
know what you're talking about. We've recorded Sunday, it's now
recorded
Thursday.
yesterday. It's a lie. It's a
You're
lie.
lying. Alright.
It's
But we're back for Person of Interest. Last time, it was all about Andrea Gutierrez? I can't remember. I've written it down, but I probably scribbled it fast. But she was a lawyer, and they helped her out. We discovered... We were just talking about it. Will Ingram.
Yeah.
He found out that something was sold for $1. What was that?
He's now a threat.
No, Will is the son.
Oh.
Get with it. He found out that his dad had something they sold to the government for $1. Yeah, and it said, Nathan Ingram was a potential threat at the end, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. It doesn't. This isn't Transformers.
A red line.
No, I don't think I will. Anyway, we're back. What do you expect to see from the show? It's been a while since we watched, but
I feel like I say it every time we watch Person of Interest that I just want to see more about the machine.
This
machine is so intriguing.
Yes, that's what I like about it. The show is very enticing to know what's going on. But hopefully we'll find out. Hopefully we'll see more Carter.
Yeah.
Finding out stuff or helping out, and we're still in that whole situation of Carter and I don't even remember his name right now. What is his name? The other officer. God damn! How can I not remember? I am a terrible fan. No, what are you saying?
Gaga.
Fusco.
Yeah, see, I was close.
Lionel Fusco.
FG.
Well, yeah. He knows. So he knows that what they do. She knows what they do, but they both don't know that each other
They know that they know what they do.
Yeah. So there we go. Hopefully we find out. I don't know
what they do.
Right. Let's get on with it. This is season 1, episode 13. Root Cause. This aired on the 2nd of February 2012. Is that right? Yes. Okay. Oh, there was a little gap between this one and the last one. It looks like
Mid-season.
I don't know. Yeah, it was like a few weeks, it looks like. But it was directed by Richard J. Lewis and written by Erik Mountain.
So February.
Yeah.
February.
There we go. Right, let's do it. Full reactions in the description. You need your own copy, but make sure to come back where we'll discuss the episode. Yes, let's do it. Let's go. Oh, I missed it.
Oh my lord. Is this how it analyses?
Well, yeah, they're all like words, aren't they? They're really bad. Traitor, back. Look, oh my god.
Whoa.
Kill. That's
Who's
cool.
suddenly a traitor?
Good morning, Mr. Reese.
Oh, right into it.
Morning? Any?
Mr. Reese?
That's
a
great.
bed!
That's really cool.
Bit of a bad connection. Was you able to convince Mr. Billick to abandon his plan to kill his ex-wife?
I'm working on it, Finch.
Oh, jeez.
He's a hefty.
Oh, my lord. Oh, he's not down. That guy is a big guy, though. Oh.
Why does he have to
Sleep tight. I like how we got brought into it halfway through.
Scott Powell.
These are the moments
Seems
where
like a family man.
I'm
Wife's name is
like,
Leslie.
who's gonna kill him?
Son
But
is Owen, daughter
I feel like they
Mia.
always sidelined me, and they're the murderer. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, you haven't even heard his story yet.
I know, but I get so distracted by the good guy side, and I'm like,
It's around here somewhere. All right, guys, Daddy's got to
That's
go to work.
basically the concept of the show. Of the
Yeah.
show. We're trying to figure out if they're good or bad. You never know.
You ever crave a more conventional life, Finch?
It has crossed my mind that people are rarely what they seem.
As Claire was saying.
I'm sorry, sir. That position's been filled. Oh.
so he has no job.
Finch, Powell's not skipping work. He's out of work.
Yes.
Oh no.
The same cutbacks that put Mr. Powell out of a job 8 months ago.
Jeez.
That's a long time to go without a paycheck.
Damn.
8 months.
Yeah.
So, if you have another watch like you had the last time,
take your junk and clear out, eh? I brought my stuff, junk. Hey.
I think he's a bit
Just
stressed.
about ready to hit rock bottom. He just about took a pawnbroker's head off for a few bucks.
What about Detective Fusco?
He's handling another matter right now. I'll keep a close eye on Powell until...
I'll be joining you tonight.
Really?
Should I bring anything?
Warm clothes,
Steak?
something to read, and an empty water bottle.
Empty.
There are no bathrooms on a steakhouse.
He's like, I regret this choice.
There's a part of me that feels like you should go with a water bottle in the likes of drinking it to keep hydrated. Then
You might get mixed up between bottles, though.
Pringles. Oh, they're not Pringles.
Hungry already.
Good enough.
No. And if I was, it wouldn't be for something
Is he
with
going to pee in that?
disodium inosinate.
Oh, but that's the tastiest part.
It's made of aluminum. Its
We're getting a
dimensions
science
are
lesson.
perfect for capturing Wi-Fi radio waves.
What? That's cool. This is how I get my internet. Pringle cans all over my roof.
Wi-Fi network has password protection.
Can you crack it?
Just did. Logging about a congressman, Michael Delancey. The big file, encrypted.
I'm gonna have to take this. I'll be right back.
Secrets are coming out.
We have a 2-day job placement for you if you're still available.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh,
Like Pal's fortunes
Yeah.
may be turning around.
it's all
I
changing.
hope so. But we still don't know why the machine gave us
Yeah, I
that.
mean,
12:30 in the middle of the night.
no, I don't.
Or
think
12:30
so.
daytime.
Why would it be in the middle of the
Yeah,
night?
I am.
Nothing but a couple of traffic tickets and an application for a firearms license.
It was a PGP encrypted, anonymous email account. All these emails are addressed to Congressman Delancey's office.
He cost Pal his job for Delancey.
Revenge.
Does he own any
Isn't that
registered
bad?
weapons?
Carter said he'd applied for a firearms license. A rifle. These are death threats, Mr. Reese. Pal's not here for a job.
He's going to assassinate Delancey.
That was over quick.
They've worked it out. I like how you're like, you never can tell if they're good or evil.
Sir, you need to come through the main line.
Got a problem, Finch. Pal's already inside.
We should probably get in there then.
Do you think he ever goes back for the guns he dumps?
Somebody starts shooting. What exactly do you expect me to do?
You'll think of something, Finch.
Take the bullet.
Do you remember Pete Matheson, my campaign manager?
Sure. Those threatening emails that Powell sent to the congressman. They're being flagged by my system.
Flagged with by a system.
You know, a few years back, my friend
What are they flagging?
popular,
What is-
I think we can all
Don't know.
Do they? Does the government know it's going to be an
addresses match.
assassination?
But there are big discrepancies in the TTL values, and the headers are failing to authenticate.
What are you getting at, Finch?
Those anonymous emails didn't originate in Powell's laptop. They were copied onto it from a remote location.
Finch,
Someone's setting
I'm
him
more
up.
interested in finding the guy with the gun than I am in... Ready.
I think Powell's being set up.
Many of you.
Oh my. I got so immersed then I forgot to react to the gun.
Yeah.
I was like, wait a second, somebody got shot. Oh no. What a time to stand up in a spotlight, eh? Well, I think that guy's long gone, whoever it was.
Powell is set up.
Question is, by who?
Wow.
Oh, we'll find out next time. Or
Have we had a number that's ever gone over to next time?
don't think so.
I think they usually get solved, don't they?
They knew exactly what information to manipulate so that he looked guilty to the police.
Fooled us. And your machine.
No, the machine doesn't get fooled.
It would have seen that all, right?
Yeah.
Powell isn't the threat. Then he must be in danger.
Well, he's the patsy then.
You. I thought I could trust you. Then he goes and shoots a congressman.
He was set up.
Set up by who?
We don't know yet. but we could use some help.
Not much I can do.
The one you say attacked you, or the one who worked there?
No one on the staff saw this guy, and he's not in any security footage.
This whole thing is a setup.
Crazy though, right? If there wasn't for Reese, it would just...
Yeah.
Oh.
Congressman Delancey didn't make it.
Oh, shit, now it's murder.
Yeah, I knew there was only one reason all the phones were going off.
I want you to take them next door, okay?
Okay. You have another computer?
No. What computer?
Oh, God.
What's going on, Scott?
I don't know. I need you to trust me, okay? All right.
Do you trust him?
You'd be a bit torn, wouldn't you?
I guess it helps that it sounds genuine, and you could probably tell.
But the
I
problem
guess.
is, it's going to be when it comes out that he's not been working for 8 months, and then that's when
What is it?
a very big lie
Yeah.
that it's then what?
Yeah, and what else could he be lying about?
Yeah.
If they're not taken out at the scene, they're eliminated soon after. Staged to look like a suicide or accident.
Are you speaking from experience, Mr. V?
He looked so panicked then, didn't he?
I think I may have found a way to a Trojan horse hidden in one of Powell's emails. I'm now installing that same Trojan.
You purposely infected your own computer.
No, I created a virtual system.
Back to the hacker.
Yes.
Pretty clever, isn't it?
Coding is so complex. It's really clever. But not clever. But we can see what they're looking at.
Finch, that's a federal courthouse downtown.
The courthouse for arraignment tomorrow. Why? What are you thinking?
Thanks. FBI's got Powell. They have...
I like how he didn't even answer a question.
Do you think he's going to steal Powell?
Huh?
Do you think he's going to kidnap Powell from the FBI?
Maybe, yeah.
It's a thing he'd do. Come on.
I like this. They're having to work really fast.
Yeah.
Like,
Attack their engine.
oh, God's sake.
But he's just got their boot. He's just got his boot, so his engine's not affected, is it? He's stealing him from the FBI. Called it!
It's so cool.
Like, there's nothing that I put past him, like.
Very cool.
Who are you?
One of the only people who know you're innocent.
Safe? They just kidnapped me from the FBI.
Yes. Okay. Now we're in.
It's going to be someone really.
Now let's see who's behind the curtain. Wait, something's wrong.
What is it?
We didn't hack in, we were let in.
Oh.
It's a honeypot.
We know about honeypots from
Yeah, Mr.
Mr. Robot.
Sophisticated. They're using a worm to infect any devices connected to our private network.
What if it was just the mask from Mr. Robot, like a picture came up?
Listening to it right now. Destroy your phone. Wait. You know how to find me.
Who are you?
So cool.
It's like the machine in a machine. It's a female?
Could it be a man with long hair? Damn. Oh, this music is so good.
Well. Just like that, we shut shop. On to the next location.
That is such a cool scene. I loved it.
There's a hole in the firewall.
The music gave me goosebumps. Oh, and this music. Why did we stop watching this, Claire?
It's your choice.
0159.
Sorry, what?
212-555-0159.
So they gave him the number.
Yeah.
That's
Finch, what the hell happened?
Afraid I underestimated our hacker. Called in a specialist. Someone with an intimate knowledge of the political arena.
Oh, is it that woman? Yeah.
Specialist. she?
There you go. Do you remember her name?
Nope.
Zoe.
Take a study break.
Nice work, dude.
You're the guy on the other end of the phone. How is John?
On the run, as usual. He's actually helping another one of our clients.
One man took my husband away from all of you.
We believe he's part of the group.
One man?
The group.
If you don't believe me, ask his friends, his co-workers.
You do know that your husband's been out of work for the past 8 months?
No, this guy goes to work every day.
Have you taken a... It seems pretty clear that you don't know your husband as well as you think, Mrs. Powell.
This is where the one little lie spirals out of control.
Guest?
The shooter. He was framed. We're looking for the actual shooter.
You boys certainly do like a challenge, don't you? As he owned a contracting company. DA's office has quietly been preparing an investigation into the company for several months.
How do you know that? Never mind.
The allegations are corner cutting and payoffs.
Matheson, Delancey's campaign manager.
A business partner. The bribes and the corner cutting, they must have happened under Matheson's watch.
Unless he could say, even if this was true, we have no proof that Matheson had Delancey killed.
Let's go get some.
They both. She seems excited, and he was excited.
Why would anyone want to do this to me?
They needed a patsy, and you fit the role.
They are here.
Oh god. Oh, check him out the balcony!
Where they was?
Huh?
How did they know where he was?
Followed, I guess. Chuck him! Yay!
Love it.
Into the garden of furniture.
Let's go.
Say garden.
Who is that dude?
How big is this group?
Tell me why I need you.
The man that you set up is missing in action. You know, if you're going to do something wrong, do it right. I can find Pal.
Do you think he'll phone her?
What do you reckon? Oh? He's doing
That was
something.
quick.
I call you, not the other way around.
I hired you because I thought you could handle this.
Get empty your bank accounts, liquidate your stock.
Quite a lot of power.
Stop it. Stop it. You've made your point.
Powell and his friend will be taken care of.
Who is this woman? There was a part of me, because she had dark hair, that I was like, when they got Zoe involved, and I was a bit like...
Is it so? Oh, okay.
How would they got a tracker?
When he was sleeping, they snuck it in his ear. I don't know. Nah. If they planted the laptop, then maybe they could have done that. I feel like they picked a good actor for this guy. He looks quite
Yeah.
Killed a
sorry for himself.
You could die. And the person who I love most in life will think that I'm nothing more than a killer. Do you have any idea what that feels like?
Actually, I do.
Oh, God.
Of course, in my case,
42nd Street.
it was true. Now, come on, let's go.
He's got away with words.
They left the transmitter there.
I imagine so.
What the hell were you thinking? Taking down a prisoner transfer?
It worked. Listen, I need a favor. Pal needs to talk to his wife.
You leave your kids with your neighbor?
Yes, is something wrong?
No, they're just calling to check in. Follow me.
Sneaky. I like it. I love how Reese just charms people into doing what.
I'm really, really sorry.
Oh my God. Scott, did you shoot that man?
No, of course not. You gotta believe me, Les.
Do I? You've been out of work for 8 months. Scott,
What have you been doing every morning?
Guy's gonna be on that train, isn't he?
Anywhere and everywhere.
no credit card?
I couldn't tell you that I was fired.
We need to move now.
It's time to be sneaky.
Why
or
have they
quick.
still got the transmitter?
I don't know. Maybe they're going to drop it somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you would have thought you would have dropped it earlier.
Or left it on the train so they
Yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Or they don't want them to know that they're on to them. Maybe. Or they put it on someone's pocket.
I thought you said bottom then. Oh.
Ah. Wait, but where's he?
Jesus.
I guess it's only one guy after him, isn't it? So.
Yeah. This is like the third fight we got this episode.
I know.
It's great. Oh jeez.
Wow.
Oh. You should have said, "This blows." No. You gotta have a catchy one-liner to take down your own.
Excuse me. My name's Scott.
Stay where you are! Do not turn around and raise
Oh.
your hands!
That's a... They've got evidence, haven't they?
Because she didn't. I didn't expect that.
No, that was very sudden.
It's been so long since I watched this. He looks so weird in a hoodie.
Yeah.
Is it finished?
Not quite. But I suspect it will be soon.
Gotcha.
I hired you because I thought you could handle this.
And I am.
Abilities. And right now, I'm not seeing any of them.
Dude, oh my god. Oh, I see. Damn.
I hear we have you to thank for catching Matheson.
Glad I could help. Although there is a matter of payment. Buy me a drink?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's
Payment.
You once told me a story about a guy who could say 2 words that would make the reporters go away. Never figure out what he said.
I see that Mr. Powell
I take that as a yes.
I control a company
now
that's
we've got
decided
an
to build a
extra
new facility in New York. They could use a man like Powell overseeing things.
That's noble of you, Finch.
Follow up on the hacker.
The hacker was using the dorm room of an unsuspecting college student who had been on winter break. I need to determine the damage to my system.
Ah, happy
family.
There we go, all solved.
It's that figment of imagination. Did a guy help me? Who was he?
Guardian angel. He seems paranoid.
Root cause.
Oh.
Next time.
Next time.
Oh.
Oh. Oh, that give me shivers.
You're being watched.
Now he knows the feeling. Well, he already knew. Oh, that's so good. So, that was episode 13.
Root cause.
What did you think of it?
I liked it. I like all the personal interest.
It's such a great
They
show.
go by so quick, but then there's some stages where I'm like, this feels really slow in progressing, but at the same time it's so quick at being.
It was just
but
so
I think
quick.
it needs all the bits to for the
that's-
story
that's
to like.
Yeah, you need to. Because
Yeah.
we're basically introducing a kind of a new character each time.
Yeah.
Kind of find out their backstory, and it's got to throw you off here and there, and yeah. yeah, it flew by. That was so quick. But yeah, that's so. You said you enjoyed it, yeah?
Yeah, we got someone new.
Yeah, so well,
we got someone new and we got someone old.
Yeah, which was cool because we even discussed in the episode with Zoe in it. We was like, "Oh, do you think she's going to come back?"
Yeah.
'Cause she did mention it, and you were like, "Yeah, it seems like it." And yeah,
She
we
came
got her back again. So yeah, didn't get any Fusco this time. No Fusco at all. But there you go.
But Fusco's working on something else.
Yeah, which is interesting. But there we go. We'll find out, I
what that
guess. So it started off with something really interesting. It was footage of the machine looking at stuff, and it was like words like traitor and all that, and it was coming up with threat confirmed, and a red bar was like 96%. So do you think that? I'm guessing that was related to today's episode.
Yeah, maybe because it was like a traitor sort of.
Yeah, but I feel like didn't it say terrorist? Did it?
Yeah.
Would that count as a terrorist? Yeah.
Yeah, technically it would.
Yeah.
Because
it's congressman, right? So, but yeah, we went to Finch, and then he's called up Reese, and
Reese was
not answering. Well, he was, but he's like, I think the signal's bad.
Yeah, you got a bad line.
I really like that because, like, I tried to say that during the reaction, but usually it's pretty like, oh, this is. So we just got a number, let's do it. Whereas in this case, it's like, oh, partway through a number.
Yeah, he's like, did you manage to stop that guy from
Mr.
killing his wife?
Bellick? I don't know. Yeah, and
I'm just in the process.
There's a great fight. That guy was big, but then knocked the bed down and smashed him into the window on the table. Thought he was done for, and he got up again.
Yeah.
And he had a nice nap.
Then found out he had a gun. So that
it's like we came to a negotiation or something. Yeah.
But good, we got another number.
Yes. Remember the name of the man?
Powell.
Scott Powell, 38. Yeah, he was.
Seemed like a normal family guy.
I really like the part where Reese was like, Finch, do you ever crave a normal life?
Yeah.
He's like, do you mean like away from the numbers? And yeah, so. What did Finch. Do you remember what Finch said? I can't remember. I think he said, yeah. I don't know. I don't remember what he said now.
I think he did say
yeah. Yeah, but it must be weird, isn't it? Because this is their life now. It's just every day. It must be pretty much every day as well, because the numbers don't stop. Yeah, so there you go. But we found out, as you said, his wife was like, "Oh, where's your watch?"
Yes.
And then Reese started following him. It's like he's playing hooky. Did he say not going to work? Turns out
hadn't worked for 8 months.
Yeah.
Got laid off.
Yeah.
Then you see him at the
pawn shop. We saw him trying to get a job on the phone. He was like on the phone and was like, "Sorry, that position's been filled." It must be horrible not having a job and trying to get one. Yeah. So, he went to a pawn shop.
Yeah.
And what was he doing?
I'm guessing it was like his wedding.
Yeah,
silverware.
Because he was like trying to convince him it's like silver or whatever, and then the guy was like, "Yeah, but I don't know the next time of Scott and
was it Leslie?
Is gonna turn up." Yeah. So
then he got a bit aggressive to the man because he wouldn't take them.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously,
was
a bit like.
Reese was like saying he's about to hit rock bottom.
Yeah,
which is you can tell.
It's that moment of trying to work out. Right, is he gonna murder someone? Or is he going to get murdered? It's that phase, isn't it, at the beginning where you're like...
But I feel like it was a kind of cooler story, whereas he got framed for murder, which was really interesting.
That was a really cool scene, because of, like, going to that... He got a phone call that he got a job, and you're like, yay, and Mr. Reese is just watching him be a family man, you know?
Yeah.
Like...
Well, before that, you had... Finch was like, I'm coming on the stakeout with you. He's like, what do you need? What do I need? An empty bottle.
But he bought some Pringles instead.
I like that we had a steakhouse.
But that was that night, actually, wasn't it?
Yes, that's what I was saying. Because just before we found out that Finch was coming along.
Finch used the Pringle can to hack his
Wi-Fi. It's really interesting. I wonder if that really works.
I don't know.
I wouldn't be surprised. Aluminium gets the Wi-Fi waves.
I thought he was going to pee in it.
That's a lot of pee.
Yeah.
So hacked in.
Yeah, he hacked in and then...
Found there was a huge file on his computer. So,
yeah.
But then it went to, he got a job, a 2-day thing or a 1-day thing or whatever, and Reese tried to follow him in there, but didn't get to him in time. So they just had to... I like that bit where Reese turned around and then Finch was right there. Like,
He just got rid of his gun, hadn't he?
Yeah, and he's like, and Finch was just there. He's like, we better get in there and find him, or find a way to get to him. Yeah. So
I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't really... I was a bit like, is he going to kill him? But I was a bit like, I don't think he is.
Yeah.
He didn't seem like the type of person that would take
It
that
done a very
type
good
of
job
revenge.
of, like...
making it look like he...
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the whole point. Is everyone was being convinced that he did do it. So, but the episode did a good job of kind of setting it up that way for us as well. So, but yeah, we found out about Michael Delancey, sorry, who basically caused him to be fired, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but he was having this. Is it a fundraiser thing?
I guess a fundraiser.
And he'd received a lot of... So Finch had got into an encrypted email account. Yeah.
But there was emails of death threats to him from Powell, and then he was like, he's going to kill him.
Yeah.
So then they tried to find where he was.
Yeah.
Then they found him setting up a gun.
But meanwhile, Finch is like, something's not right.
Yeah.
They didn't originate on his... They were planted on his computer.
Yeah.
But then Reese had tackled him. Turns out it was a confetti
gun. And then then you had a bang, and then there was a guy running away. So Reese is like,
Yeah, you couldn't really see the guy. No. Yeah, so...
And then, because the Powell then stood up, like, what the hell? And then the light went on him, so then they
that was
killed
so blatant, like...
Like, why would you kill someone and be like, hello, it was me!
It was me, I did it. But then again, you say that, there could be, like... It could be a person making
like a radical sort of...
Yeah, they're making a point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, even, like, comparing it... We've already compared it a little bit to Mr. Robot. And it's set in New York, and it gives me flashbacks. But in Mr. Robot, there was the guy that... Well, we won't spoil it, but there's a guy who kills someone, and he didn't like try to run or anything.
No.
He was in the bar. Do you remember? Yeah. He basically admitted to it, and it was like a point. Who's making a point? He's like saying, "I'm going to be a hero." So it wouldn't be surprising. Yeah. I mean, obviously though, he was a bit dumb and was like, "Wait, what's going on?" But then again, he probably had no idea. He had no idea it was going.
No.
The gunshot probably should have.
So then obviously Powell was arrested for the assassination.
Yeah.
Reese called Carter to be like, it wasn't him, and she's like, you need to find some evidence quick because the feds are here.
And then he's like, oh, I need to hear what's going on. You need to get in there. So I went in there to listen, and obviously I like how it was like, oh, the guy took me there. The guy gave me the gloves.
No, like, there's no guy
like,
here.
what guy?
You must know where the cameras are.
Yeah. It just... Everything was pointed to make him look so guilty.
Yeah. And then all their phones went off.
It's like, there must be real situations of this. Yeah. Like, this has happened. People have been set up for things before. But then you get people who have actually committed crimes. They always say, oh, it wasn't me. Well, not always, but a lot of the time is, so...
It's how to whittle out.
Yeah. Obviously, people lie. But then there are people who tell the truth.
Yeah.
Like, you've heard stories of, like, people after 30 years have been found they didn't commit whatever. And then now they're out. They've been let out. It's crazy. Yeah. So... Yeah, but yeah, they all at the same time got a message
that
Delancey had died.
So it was now
murder.
Murder one.
So,
but Finch was trying to track down because he realised that it wasn't from them. So he was then trying to track down who had put onto Powell's laptop.
Yeah.
The information, and then it was really heavily encrypted and all that, but then he found a hole in the file.
Well, so he got an invite to a job which had a link, which was a Trojan horse, which is just opens a gateway for them to get in.
Yeah.
So Finch did it, and then Reese was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "No, don't worry, it's a virtual system."
Yeah.
It's So he did that.
Found a hole in the firewall and was like, I mean.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh God, this wasn't a hole."
Not quite yet. But
so someone let me in. It's a honey pot.
Yeah. That was a little bit later, though, I think. Oh, no, it's not soon after that. But Reese asked for directions, the quickest way to get to the convoy.
Because that was the last thing they found.
Powell.
That they saw the courthouse blueprint, so they knew that... Because they were saying that Powell, in these situations, the person's
they're gonna
usually
make it
killed.
make it look
by
like suicide.
yeah.
So he went and kidnapped Powell from the, the FBI, which is a great scene again.
Yeah.
Very reminiscent of the first
That's
season.
at about the same time as the hacker, though, wasn't
Yes,
it?
yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
pretty
they
much
were
the
kind
same
of like
time.
simultaneous, weren't
Yeah,
they? Because
exactly.
he realised it was a honeypot and that the person was into their system.
Yeah.
That he was like, destroy all the phones, destroy all the phones, destroy anything.
Yeah, but we had
You
the
know
cool
what to
scene
do.
of the kidnapping, which
Yeah.
was really cool.
I called it though, didn't I? Because I was like, is he going to kidnap
Of course
him?
he's gonna. It's Reese. I mean, it's very reminiscent of the very first episode where he stood there. I think you mentioned it with the gun and shot the windscreen and
he reversed
he
into
shows
the car.
yeah he shows he's very I don't know
ballsy.
Well, that and also very I don't know if it's the right word, but militaristic, I guess, where it's very strategic. In the way he does things. So he reversed into him, he then
Like I said
shot
to you,
the
he
engine,
reversed so
or
his
shot the
boot
boot.
took
Yeah,
the
exactly.
impact, so then
Yeah.
the engine wasn't affected. Whereas he completely crumpled their engine that they aren't going
Yeah,
anywhere.
even shot the bonnet and then chucked a smoke grenade in,
Yeah.
smoked him out, and then grabbed him. But then, mid call to Finch, he was like, "Destroy your phones. You know where to contact me." Yeah.
Yeah, what to do?
Yeah. So.
And the guy's like, "What?"
Yeah.
It's like, "You're the guy that grabbed me."
Yeah. It's great.
He's like, "And I'm the only guy that right now that knows that you're innocent."
Yeah.
And then they went to a motel.
A motel, yeah. Meanwhile, Finch bought a
It
mobile.
was a bit like, there was a part of me that's like, that whole scene, like, this is where it builds up the story, but there's part of me that's like, that whole scene, almost in some ways, to some people, would seem so unnecessary.
Which one?
The motel, like, why
Why?
did you need to see him in a motel? But,
Why not? Because that's what the next logical step would be, is to hide out,
yeah,
right?
but that's what I mean, like, it was just, like, but it builds up the story.
Yeah.
Like, it's such a, like, if that scene wasn't in, I think you could get away with that scene not in the episode. And,
I guess.
But, when you think about the scene, it highlights the fact that Reese and Finch have a very good plan on, I'm guessing
goes on if
I'm
they
guessing
lose
Reese
contact.
knew to go to that certain room.
He must have, because he
for-
called that number
Yeah.
to tell him that he had a new mobile, right?
Yeah, but then it also was the point that that guy turned up, because I was like, how does that guy know they're there? Which then
tracking, yeah.
You find out later on
exactly.
when they're on the train that there was a tracker on it.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like, but that episode could have happened without that scene,
get
and it
you.
still would have made sense. But that scene was very pinnacle in setting up.
I get you, but then if it wasn't there, it would make a little less sense. You'd be like, oh, they're just on the run,
Yeah, I
running on
think
a
it
train.
would still make sense.
Yeah, but like logically, you'd think, why would they
But
not
it
hide out?
set up more of it, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, but again, it also.
But that's what I was saying. Like, it's like you
Yeah.
sometimes feel like there's a bit of a slower story in this because it's
I
setting
don't
up.
know. It flew right
It
by.
flew past,
Yeah.
but it's a slower story, and there's so many different bits.
And
that
again,
set
that's
it all
what
up.
that's what we've said about all TV shows which we've been watching is they have more time to do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Whereas in a film, you need it concise and
Yeah.
you need it moving. I guess some films though, you do have films where they can take their time, and you need that. So, but we got another fight in the motel, pretty
Yeah,
much.
chucked him off the balcony.
Yeah, I was
Not a
like,
very
chuck him
hard
over,
balcony.
chuck him over. Yeah. And then
run again.
Finch was like, I've been in contact with someone. She's going to help us. Did you know it was going to be her?
Well, I guess so, didn't I? Because I was
Yeah.
like, is it that woman? And you're like, what's her name?
Yeah, Zoe Morgan.
But it does make sense because on the episode where they're in, it was very political and stuff, and we like that that's more what she does.
Yeah.
So it's like he said, like, he got someone involved that knows what they're dealing with.
Exactly, yeah. So, and she did help a lot.
Yes.
So, I like though that we had a scene with the wife being questioned because
Yeah.
obviously after the train scene, like I said during the train scene, was that I think the actor he looked sorry for himself.
Yeah.
He kind of fit the part perfectly, I think. I even like the bit where he's saying she's gonna. Like, I need to tell her the truth. She's going to think I shot someone or something. Or you don't even know what it feels like. And then Reese just gave
Yes,
the
I
look
do.
like, yeah, the difference is I am a killer.
Yeah.
Or it was true. So, yeah. But yeah, they, like I said, Reese charmed his way with Carter. Got the phone call with the wife. But we had the scene with the wife where she was being questioned, and it was like, one man took my husband.
Yeah. But that whole question scene with that, like I highlighted this, hadn't I? That it was like, wait, when she finds out that her husband's not been working, that one little lie is gonna make everything's a lie.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which you kind of saw in those question scenes. Yeah. He was like, "Have you looked at your finances?" Yeah. And she was just like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Well, he even called her when. Oh, he called them when he was first in the police station, didn't he? He called her and said, "Take the kids next door," and then she found out he had another laptop.
Yeah.
So then that started the trail of like.
Which
finding
I'm guessing
out.
is not his laptop.
Probably not. It's probably planted. I imagine. Yeah. So. Yeah. But then, he phoned her at the train station because Reese charmed Carter, like I said. Yeah. And they had a nice conversation, but she was kind of like... I like how Carter was like, oh, you left them with your neighbours? They're just checking up.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. What do you feel about Carter slightly breaking the rules here and there? How do you feel about it?
I think she's... But the thing is, she's breaking the rules for good reason.
She hasn't really broken any major rules.
No.
Like, it's a bit different. And even with Fusco, I feel like it... I don't feel as bad as much because you know he's been a bad cop and he's done bad things. So it's kind of like, oh, we can use that. Whereas with Carter, you're like, do you really want to drag her down?
Yeah.
She's a good cop.
But I think they're not dragging her down into the bad stuff, though, is
no,
it? It's
exactly.
kind of like, look, he was innocent.
Just
and
bend this rule slightly.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, exactly. So... Yeah,
she's not like breaking killers out of prison.
No,
she's just trying to help get the right people in prison. Yeah,
yeah. So, yeah, but then, like you said, she was not trusting of him because of finding out he didn't have a job and everything. So, yeah. But there we go.
But then, because the tracker they found in the shoe.
Yeah.
They had to cut the phone call short, didn't they?
Yeah. They I like the bit where she was like, why didn't you tell me you haven't got a job? And he's like, I didn't want to tell you I was fired. And I kind of like, I understand that.
Yeah.
Because I've been made redundant before, and I know you have as well. Yeah. So you kind of understand. Like, it made me feel, even though I knew I was good at my job and whatnot, it made me feel like crap. And I felt like, would people think I'm just terrible at my job now? But, yeah, so I get that completely. But
it's always like, oh no, it's fine, I'll get a job next month. And I full well know, for my own thing of the list that I have to do at work, that I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow.
Oh,
like, it never happens.
No.
Never happens. So I imagine that's like, he probably hadn't even realised 8 months had passed.
Maybe not.
Like, he's living day by day trying to find a job.
To find a job every day.
Like, it'd be like, oh, it's fine, I'll find one next week. And he'll probably just...
Yeah.
Kept going.
Yeah. So, but Zoe came in to help when she went and met with Pete Matheson. Who turned out it was the right hand. They were business partners, him and Delancey.
Yeah, with a contract company.
With a company, but they were being investigated by the DA.
Yeah.
So he basically set this up to kill Delancey, so then he could blame everything on him.
Potentials of payoffs for inspectors and stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah, well, so basically the company are being accused of paying people off to do stuff and doing stuff. Yeah. So doing bad business, basically. But she basically, like I said, did what Finch did before. Do you remember he went into the house of... It was in the Zoe episode as well. He went into the house of the old man in charge of that company.
Yeah.
And was like, your son's doing this. He's feeding money into a charity that's an offshore account. And and then he's like left his pen, and then the dad got on the phone and was like, oh, this reporter's been sniffing around, blah, 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 and basically done himself in. Well, I don't think we were revealed at that point that he had, but yeah.
Yeah.
It was a similar feeling, because then he got on the phone to our hacker character, who, I don't know if you heard earlier on, there was a voiceover during one of the machine transitions where the voice was talking.
Oh.
So there was hints of her throughout, basically. Because we saw another scenes before this as well, didn't we? Of them, like, hacking, doing bits. But yeah, he basically said, I thought you were good at this. Like, you told me you could handle it.
Sorted.
And then she was like, I can leak all your information.
Yeah.
Don't
take
test
all
me.
your money out your bank account.
So
just make sure the last payment is in.
Yeah. But basically, that was all they needed as evidence. But
that was a really cool scene actually, because we had the bit like we find the tracker in his shoe at the train, and then I was like, why haven't they got rid of the tracker? Like, I was like, this is so weird. But then they obviously wanted the guy to continue to follow them. And then they kind of did a bit of an outfit swap, didn't they?
Yeah.
So the guy thought
he was following Scott. But
yeah. And then there was a big fight scene again in the toilet.
Yeah, another 3 fight scenes.
The pool hand dryer.
Technically, you get 4 because you got the one of the kidnapping as well. Not that it's a fight scene, but it's action, I guess. Sorry, then
the pool hand dryer.
Yeah, do you like my one-liner?
So because
I just said this blows. But yeah,
but I really like that because that was the chance that Reese took to take the hacker phone to get hold of the hacker, wasn't it?
Yeah,
sort of thing.
Yeah,
because he just walked out. But it was like it completely sidelined me the next scene after that whole fight scene because I was like, "Where's the guy?"
And he just gives himself in.
Yeah, because I was a bit like, "Where's the guy?" And I was like, "Well, that's the only guy after him, so I guess he's safe wherever he's gone."
Yeah. The police station's pretty safe.
And then he was just at the police station. And
like,
oh.
I didn't see where it was going from there. I was like, wait, they must have got the evidence, I guess.
Yeah, that's
but it was just, it happened quick. It really turned around. So.
And then he was just like, check your emails.
Yeah, which is cool. But I like that Finch spoke to her on the phone.
Yeah, she was like, is it done?
And then she kind of went, and just hung up.
It's like, is it done?
It's great. Yeah.
What did Finch say? Like,
I can't remember.
Oh, almost. Or something.
Yeah, but basically she knew. So, but so he gave himself in. But then we got some footage of someone typing. Dear friends. With a gun, and you're like, and the audio recording came out. Well, check your emails, like you said, and then they all heard.
So then they went to his house to arrest him, but then he was dead with their dear friend, and it was like,
I can't believe I've done this. I feel ashamed. And So
the hacker killed him.
She basically cleaning up her, covering her tracks, I guess. Yeah. So but there you go. Cool, yeah. That's why I was like just questioning it because I was like, wait, I thought that, and then I was like, no, maybe I'm crazy because then I think we saw another scene of her typing again, but it was a different place.
But that was where Finch was in the library, and then it came up on that little instant messenger.
So but so was that it? So we cut to obviously happy family.
Yeah.
I like the bit of him saying, Zoe, you once said that your dad, was it, could say 2 words to a reporter to get rid of them. Did you ever find out what they were?
Yeah, then she just walked over and then...
Perfect.
2 words would it be?
It's really good.
F off.
So there you go. And then we got a conversation between Finch and the person.
Because he's still kind of mobile because he needs to sort
out. I like how he was really paranoid and looking around and like...
I guess the other problem is that hacker's still out there and they don't know how it is. So if he powers back on his PC, is that just going to reopen the gateway?
I don't know. Yeah, because he even said that I've got to assess the damage that's been done to the... But she even... she'd used the college dorms room. So it wasn't even her place,
No.
But I like the messages at the end.
Yeah.
I've had many names, but you can call me
Root.
Yeah, which is the name, Root Cause. Yeah. Which again, just Root Cause. She caused the whole thing as well. She was the origin of this. Well, technically not, I guess, but the catalyst for the number, I guess. I don't know. But and then said until next time. He's like, ooh, next time.
Harold.
How does she know him? How does she know his name? I mean, he's a hacker, but...
How much does she hack on that computer, though?
Yeah, but the problem is, like...
Isn't Harold not even his name?
Why is it not his name?
Is it his actual name?
I don't know. Well, he's
I thought it might have just been his, like... Call me Harold.
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, we've known him as Harold this whole time.
I know.
We've not been... My thought was... they're ghosts. He doesn't have an online footprint. So how does the hacking help her find that?
Wow, unless it's someone closer than they realised.
Who knows? Or maybe she just has her ways of finding out things, who knows.
Find out next time.
Or probably not. We've still got 10 more episodes to go.
Have you even done season 1 of this?
No.
Oh my lord, this is a long season.
Yeah. There's 23, 22, 23, 22. And then the last one's like 16 or 15 or
We're
something.
going to be watching this till 2028.
Exactly. So we need to get on it. But there we go. I really enjoyed that episode. I've been wanting to watch this for a while. Yeah, I'm glad we're back on it. We will get through this because it's such a great show.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, anything else to say? What would you like next time?
Burgers.
Fusco? What? What would you like next time? What are you talking about? In the episode. You loony. I want more Fusco because we didn't see him.
Yeah, more Fusco and a bit more Carter, because I feel like what we did see of Carter this episode, she was just sat at the desk.
She was just kind of used.
She didn't really do much.
Yeah. Well, I guess here's the problem now, though. Her main story to begin with was finding the man in the suit.
Yes, and now she knows.
Now she's found him. It's more of her helping and learning what's going on. So it's a bit different. The dynamics change.
I just don't think she left the precinct that whole episode.
No.
No.
Didn't need to.
I guess
I don't
not.
know. Didn't need to. I want to see if they go back to the old library.
Yeah, or if they got a new hiding place.
Well, we'll wait and see. So we'll be back next time for episode 14.
Could you imagine if Finch just got Reese and then they walked into like the computer?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, the thing. No, like the snippets we've seen of all the servers.
The machine.
The machine.
Oh,
like,
you said the computer.
Sorry, that's what I meant.
I mean, what, they're going to get tiny and go into the Matrix? or go inside?
Could you imagine if they just walked into that room and it's
So, yeah, we didn't learn any more about the machine.
No.
Hopefully we do. Yeah. We'll have to wait and see, but thank you very much for watching. We'll be back on the next cycle for more person of interest. Otherwise, the next episode is Breaking Bad. Getting close to the end of the season for that. I mean, we've watched the end. We've recorded these in a weird order, but yeah, look forward to that. It was a good end. Spoilers. But yeah, we'll see you then. Thank you very much for supporting, and we'll hopefully get through these shows.
Hopefully.
Yeah. Alrighty then. Bye bye.